right, we are back to hologram, which means we are counting the days once again. This is chapter 7. The chapter title is On Tour, and we're still in the Counting the Days saga. Let's just put our plot threads out right now. We've been looking at those. The change happens threads talk about emotional transformation, learning about his transformation has done to him, the evolution of their marriage, the apex fight, reinventing himself, and then the unknown. This is my first issue trying to draw, and I am going to warn you right now, I am not a great artist. However, I have William Cadell and I agreed to work together for a while, and I felt that I was going to try to do things on my own, and we'll see kind of how it went. You will notice this looks like a photograph of the Eiffel Tower, and there is our guy Joe in the background waving, basically photobombing these fine folks. For this book, I decided to mess around with Midjourney AI, the artificial intelligence service. And so these are fake photos that I have generated. And then what I did was I put my characters in with an overlay. It's an interesting way for me to highlight things like the fact that he's in Paris at the Eiffel Tower, but also just to play with the technology a little bit. So it's kind of fun to do that. This is a larger size issue, so it's costs a little more if you are to buy it. Of course, it's available for free on the website. You're welcome to download it as well in PDF form. So anyway, and this is not in the hologram Counting the Days book 1. This is the beginning of book 2, which is not yet complete. And so if you want to download a copy for yourself, you are free to do so. There is no print copy available by mail. It is only available if you see me at trade shows or if I ship you a copy or something like that. But I really don't have too many copies on hand. Okay, counting the days. January 20th. And as you can see, Joe is sitting on his couch. And again, this is Midjourney generated. It says, I'm waiting for Maggie to try once again. The boredom is endless. The tension is awful. We never get anywhere when we talk. I think I need a break from this. It's time to hit the road. Once again, Joe is leaving. And he's done it in the past. And this is his way of coping. Things don't work well. Now, fun fact is, as you can see, Spots the dog is a solid creation. And that's my art again. This fake photograph, however, you can see for Joe, I actually threw some transparency on him. And so that was kind of neat. January 27th, 1990, Pearl Harbor. So it took him a week. He got to Pearl Harbor. Benefits of being non-corporeal is that I can honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice up close. So he went down and checked out one of the sunken ships. February 3rd, he's at the Great Wall of China, built to keep Genghis Khan and his Mongol hordes out over 13,000 miles of terrain. I can float right through it. No wonder Nelson wants to weaponize me. February 6th, I dropped in on some Amazon River tribesmen. They didn't take it well. They look like they're a little bit upset. February 8th, 1990. He's at Machu Picchu. He says the Incas knew how to select a view, and you got all the tourists looking at Machu Picchu, and he's flying overhead. He went down to the Patagonia region of Chile. I offered some encouragement to the climbers, but they said I was distracting, and they didn't want to fall to their deaths. So that one didn't go so well. February 12th. Playing with Antarctic penguins. What fun. In all these images, are artificially generated. Just fascinating. But then I did do the superimposing, so you can actually see the water lines going through and playing with transparency digitally. You can see it really well there. The mountain line cutting through. February 13th, 1990. I moved on to the African continent and ran into these Bushmen. How do I tell them that I am not a god? February 15th, 1990. The pyramids at Giza. Go big or go home. February 16th, 1990. My Orthodox friends didn't appreciate my emerging from the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem. As he's popping out of the Wailing Wall. Joe is a bit of a cut-up, and his sense of humor doesn't always go over well. February 19th. The damage to Baghdad post-Desert Storm is stunning. How can a society rebuild after this? And it's hard for you to see, but I actually did put Joe in right there. February 20th. Bran Castle, Romania. No better place to play Dracula. And there's Joe rising up out of the closed coffin. February 23rd, 1990. I'm happy to report that the Austrian hills are still alive with the sound of music. That's the Julie Andrews pose from the movie. February 26, 1990. Now this is where the story turns a little. Everything was going great. Then I saw these lovers in Paris. Oh, how I miss Maggie. I need that love back. February 28th, 1990. He's at Stonehenge. Look at the people. I think that's just hysterical. It says, this is insane. I can't keep running from Maggie. I have to go back and try to make things right. So he's going to give it a shot. So it was a fun book to do. Technically, a lot of challenge to it. My art style obviously is not anywhere close to Williams, but there were some itches I wanted to try scratching, and that's what I did. So counting the days. So he's still emotionally dealing with his transformation, and he's really not, his marriage is evolving. He's thinking a little bit about Apex, but basically it's the emotional handling of it, and his way of dealing is get out of town, get away, escape. Is that a good thing to do? Probably not, but that's what he does. So that's it, everybody. Chapter 7, Hologram, Counting the Days. Information in the show notes. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.